How about that, Dorian?
What is it exactly that Blair's doing that's so terrible?
She made a promise to me and my son.
Well, she promised she would move back in with her husband?
No. Let me start over. I saw the two walking arm in arm like a happy couple. But I didn't think she would go as far as to move in with a man.
I'm glad she did.
You are what? You're glad that Todd Manning will be the man in my son's house?
It's the best for both of us. And until now, I thought that our love was what came first.
Margaret, it does come first. It always will. This has nothing to do with how I feel about you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's got to do with what you have with Blair.
It has to do with Todd Manning. I hate the man. He hates me.
I know that. This is exactly what we need to get Blair off our backs. I thought you would want that.
I do want that, but not with Todd. If Blair were married to anyone else, I would be tremendously happy to think that the pressure is off me with this whole pregnancy thing.
But it is, Todd.
Yes, I know it is. And that's why it's very hard for me to be happy about this reconciliation you want so badly.
Wonderful to see you.
Hi.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank
honey.
you, Kelly.
I heard all about the reconciliation from Vicky. Yes, what a wonderful way to launch the donor drive. Think, in just a few hours, this place is going to be filled with the most beautiful, glamorous, fashionable people in Landview.
That's right, Dorian, but you can come anyway.
Todd.
Oh, come on. She wants you and I to be reconciled, but she wants to see you married to Charles Manson.
Au contraire. I want whatever Blair wants. My goodness, I wouldn't dream of interfering.
Excuse me. Hi. Todd, I got some invoices here for you, and these are all of them.
Good.
Oh, look at this. Champagne, duck liver, fish eggs, nothing anybody normal would eat. Perfect for a party like this, right?
Listen, I'm gonna take off and do some errands for Grandpa. Can you...
So Asa hasn't bribed his way out of prison yet, huh? Old guy must be losing his touch.
I'll be okay here. That's fine.
Okay. Listen, everything's gonna be awesome.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Goodbye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Todd, I have a project for you. Won't take but a minute.
Fine. Let's go. There's no fun here anymore anyway. Dorian's being nice.
Okay, Dorian. Todd is gone. Now you can tell me how you really feel.
Hey, there is no reason for anybody to get ugly, okay? Now, can we get you off your feet, Mama, okay? Thank you. Kelly tells me she thinks that I am interfering. However, I am sure that you know all I ever want is your happiness.
Oh, yeah. I would rather hear it now than at the party tonight, so come on, get it out.
Well, there's nothing much to say, is there? I understand from Vicky that this 10-hanky drama you're enacting is all just a ruse, a sham.
But?
Do you know how stupid and ridiculous it makes you look? How desperate that you would go crawling on your hands and knees begging for the love of a lowlife like Todd Manning? But please, far be it for me to interfere.
How can I stay silent if Todd Manning will be raising my son?
He's doing a pretty good job raising Star.
He kidnapped Star. And you remember what he did to Blair at the custody hearing?
I'm not going to stand here and defend Todd, and frankly, I doubt if the reconciliation will really last that long. But let's say it does. Do you really think Todd will use your son to get back at you?
He used Star to get back at Blair. Maybe forgetting how cruel this man really is.
Oh, right. Yeah, I would forget how cruel he is. It doesn't matter what you want. Blair has the right to do whatever she wants, and if it's getting back with Todd, she can do that. She can choose her partner just like we have chosen one another, which is what I thought this was about. You and I planning our life together, not you and Blair. Why can't you just let her get on with her life?
Margaret, I love you with all my heart. But Blair is the mother of my child, and as long as he's in my life, she will be too. Do you understand that?
I understand. I understand that you slept with my worst enemy, and I understand that because she is now carrying your child, you are determined to carry on a relationship with her that may not run quite as deep as ours, but will certainly last. And if I didn't understand it, here, I could just pick up one of these, and I'd certainly understand it. In fact, anybody that wants to understand what's going on in our lives can pick up a copy of this.
Sorry. It was insensitive of me to write a poem for my son.
As if anyone in this town needs to know more. Huh? I see it when I go out. They look, oh, poor Marty. How does she do it?
No one pities you, Margaret.
Oh, bull! You really think that out of all the poems you gave them, it's a coincidence you're surprised that the editors picked that one and plugged it on the front cover? You don't think that people that read quarterlies like to know the local gossip? You don't think they want to pick that up and read it and know how I'm handling it?
I'm sorry, Margaret. I don't understand. I thought you made your peace with this situation.
Okay. All right, well, why don't we just let it out? I have not made my peace with it. I'm sick. It's making me sick, and I'm exhausted with trying to cover how I feel about it.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were covering anything. Why would you cover?
Because I knew there was nothing I could do about it. And all I would do is add to your worries, So I handled it. I handled it like I'm gonna handle this little blood thing we're doing, huh? Do you understand that when these past few months, every time I would leave you, before I went to the hospital, I would stop somewhere, a coffee shop, whatever, and try to find that little piece of dignity that I still had left. I'd talk myself into finding a strength that I didn't really feel. Just in case I ran into Blair, I wouldn't want to lose it with her. I would convince myself that I was strong enough to get through this. And that you really did love me more than anyone ever has, you know, and it worked. But lately, it has been taking a lot longer, and it wears off a lot quicker.
You know what, Dorian? I don't care if coming back to Todd makes me look desperate. I am desperate. I have a very sick little girl, and for her, I can't be desperate enough. I understand all about her mother's love. Oh. Hey, I feel it for Cassie. I feel it for you and for Kelly. Hey, but fine. If putting on this performance really will help Star, then let the show go on. But to actually live under the same roof with a man?
That is what married people do, Dorian. And Todd and I are supposed to be married, you know.
Don't you realize the risks that you're taking? I mean, as an abusive man, Todd Manning is a classic. The charade that he puts on for the rest of the world, you know, Todd Manning, the loving father, the loving husband. He'll start putting that show on for you. Once he's got you in his sphere of influence, he is not going to let you go. He's going to want to isolate you from your family, from your friends.
I don't have any friends, Dorian, and I'm not going to let him isolate me from my family.
I see what is going on here. This isn't all about Star. No, it isn't. No, Todd is drawing you closer and closer to him, and that's exactly what he wants.
Star is drawing us closer, Dorian. And if that is what she needs, then it can't be bad. You know, the doctors tell me that she has a disease in her body that she's trying to fight. Well, I think maybe she's trying to fix the diseased family that Todd and I gave her.
Oh, please, would you listen to yourself?
Listen to myself 24 hours a day. And do you know what I hear, Dorian? I hear a woman crying. I have a little girl that if she were to get sick right now, she wouldn't be strong enough to fight off a disease. And you know what that means to me? It means that even if you're right, if moving back with Todd puts me in danger, I don't care. I'm willing to die for that little girl. I would consider it a gift. A gift. If it would make her live. And if Todd and I coming together can attract that 1 in a million, that 1 in a million donor that would match Star's, then I don't care what happens to me under Todd's roof. I would do anything to let my little girl live. Don't you understand that?